This is Adebisi here with GameSpawn. I'm currently at the WCS Season 3 Grand Finals in Toronto speaking to Evil Genius's Oz. I'm also joined, of course, by Smix, who will be helping with the translation. So jumping right in, Oz, you were placed in a group with Deer as well as another Protoss and Vortex. You managed to take out Vortex 2-1, and then as well you took out Deer 2-1. Deer's the reigning GSL champion. Were you confident going into this group? Did you think you'd get out of it first place? Do you think you'd get second? Just what were your expectations coming into that group particularly?
You know, obviously because we were at the Season 3 finals, I knew that all the players here would be very, very good since we're at the finals now. Considering that, I thought I had a really, really good group, so I was pretty happy about that. And then also looking at my group, you know, there were 3 Protoss. There was Hero, Deer, and me, and I like PvP, so I was very happy about that, and I was pretty confident I could come out first.
So to follow up a little bit about PvP, in the past I believe you've been quoted as saying that PvP is basically a matchup that's all skill, and people saying there are coin flips are really just complaining. And since making that statement, you actually kind of had a pretty rocky run in major PvP series. Did you still think that PvP is just all about skill, or do you think there is some build order match that can be kind of coin flippy in that matchup?
분명히 프로토스 대 프로토스의 운이
Obviously, you know, there is some sort of luck involved, but when I talk about that kind of luck, I don't mean it's some sort of coin flippy kind of luck. I do think that there's still skill involved, because I think that when it comes to PvP, there's these mind games that are played, and I think with these mind games, there's definitely some skill involved. The skill comes into play in kind of figuring out your opponent and playing those mind games.
또 실력 더 중요하다고 생각하기도 해요.
Okay, so you're in the round of 8 now. Are you hoping to play more Protoss then? Do you not care? Is there a specific player out there that you're hoping to play in the round of 8?
So obviously, if I'm gonna play a Protoss, I mean, I welcome it. I'm very happy about that. But if I were to play a Terran, I do want to play Polt. I feel like Polt is one of those players. I mean, in the Season 2 and 3, I've lost to. So if I were to able to beat him at this stage, then I really feel like that I would be able to get revenge for all those times. And also, the round of 8, you know, it's not just about advancing to the next stage for me. It's really, really important because I actually need to win this to actually get to BlizzCon. So it just means this round of 8 actually is very, very important to me. It would be even better if I could play Polt and win.
Yeah, so you kind of stole my next question there. You need a top 4 finish to go to BlizzCon. Are you going to be happy if you can just get that top 4, or are you really here looking to try and take first place in this tournament?
Obviously, winning the whole thing is my main goal, but in order to win the whole thing, I need to get through. You know, I need to get at least 4th place and get to the round of 4. So I think I guess my first little goal is to get there, and then once I'm there, my main objective will be to win the whole thing.
So would you really actually like to play Polt in the round of 8, or would you rather maybe save that more for the semifinals or finals?
More than anything, I want to meet a Protoss, so if that's possible, I want to play a PvP. But if I'm able to, you know, advance further and further in the tournament, I hope that if I meet Polt, it'll be much later in the tournament.
All right, so to rewind a bit, you've been playing in WCS America. Of course, the WCS system changed drastically this year, and there's talks of more changes again next year. What kind of changes would you like to see in the WCS system?
일단 그 팬들이나 이런 막
So I know that one of the main concerns that fans and spectators have right now is that the Koreans are dominating every single region, and I know that they're kind of worried about that because the foreigners in those respective regions aren't able to do as well. But I think it's only right for the best players to kind of dominate, and so in terms of region locking and things like that, I'm not a proponent for that, because I do feel like it's only right that the Koreans who are kind of the best right now are at the top and keep showing up at the top. But at the same time, I do hope that they kind of, instead of like doing something as solid as region locking, if they could help out the foreign players in other ways, as in per region, if they could help out by guaranteeing some certain spots for them, a certain number of spots per region for the foreign players, maybe that could work. Also, I hope that for each region, or just in general, the prize pool for WCS, I hope they increase that, because I know that for a lot of players that's been a worry.
큰 동기부여가 되는 게 상금이나 이런 부분도 굉장히 큰데 그런 부분도 좀 더 커졌으면 좋겠고.
All right, great. Well, I think that can about sum it up. If there's anything you'd like to say to your fans cheering you on, or any other comments, feel free to just speak your mind now.
This is my my first time at a season finals. I'm here in Toronto, and I honestly didn't expect the Toronto fans to be as passionate and great as they are. You know, the weather here is so cold. They're here until, like, cheering so hard until early in the morning, and I really didn't expect it, but they're exceeding my expectations. They're just so passionate, and I really, really appreciate that. Also, I've been in a slump for quite a while, but recently I feel like I've regained my momentum to play really well. I'm regaining my confidence. I believe in my capabilities right now, so I'm really confident that I'll be able to show better games and do well. So I hope that, you know, you guys keep cheering for me, and I hope that you guys stop leaving negative comments about me, please.
All right, well, thank you very much for the interview, Oz. Best of luck with your upcoming Round of 8 match. And once again, this has been Adebisi and Sue with GameSpot. Make sure you stay tuned to GameSpot.com for additional coverage of the WCS Season 3 Grand Finals. Peace.